I am never getting on a plane with a pilot that has on a MAGA hat for obvious reasons. But just because it probably still needs to be said, because Trump supporters are erratic. To be honest, I'm not doing anything with anybody that got on a MAGA hat. So I can only imagine all of those people's surprise when they walked onto that Frontier airline plane and saw that the pilot, the person that is supposed to take them through the sky, had on a MAGA hat. Originally, they were saying that there was no problem with him wearing the MAGA hat, and now he's under investigation. But the act of putting on a MAGA hat in and of itself alone, absent of you being a pilot, lets me know that you're erratic. Because the way that Trump thumpers are infatuated with the president, as a matter of fact, they're not even infatuated with the president. They're infatuated with his problematic ass ideologies and ways of thinking. But because they're so obsessed, they are willing to do erratic things and put other people's lives in danger. Just imagine that you get on a plane and one of those people from January 6th that was scaling the White House, breaking the windows, was the pilot. Would you put your life in their hands? I wouldn't, especially not when planes are dropping out of the sky left and right. If y'all need to be anything, it's so damn for real.
Would you feel comfortable boarding a flight if you saw that the pilot was wearing a MAGA hat? Because passengers on board a flight from Los Angeles to Dallas saw that exact thing as the pilot decided to come out of the cockpit and was wearing a Trump hat. Let's just put aside the fact that a pilot should not be wearing anything other than their pilot's uniform and the hat that's provided to them by the airline, let alone one expressing a political sentiment. But after that, would you really feel comfortable being in a plane with a person who has your life in their hands is a Trump supporter, somebody who clearly has extreme questionable judgment? Not only are they a Trump voter and supporter, but they're actively wearing Trump and MAGA merchandise out and about. I think there are different levels to Trumpism, right? They're the people that voted for him. They're the people that truly believe in him and believe he's the right thing for this country. And then you have MAGA. I think somebody like this is associated with MAGA. If you're going to wear a Trump hat to work, you are part of MAGA. You are part of the cult. And the last thing I would want to do is trust my life and the life of my family on a plane in which somebody is wearing and supporting Donald Trump. That tells me everything I need to know about you as a person, and I don't trust you to walk my dog, let alone fly my airplane. Yes, you may be intelligent. You may have gone to school because you have to know things to be a pilot, but that doesn't make you smart. It doesn't make you informed. It doesn't make you have the ability to make correct decisions. And especially today when planes are scary enough, I don't want to trust somebody in a plane to make the right decision at the right time when they walked into a voting booth and voted for a 34-time convicted felon adjudicated rapist. That is not somebody that I want with my life in their hands. So would you feel comfortable being on a plane with your pilot wearing a Trump or a MAGA hat? Because I sure wouldn't.